There you go.
Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ is real. The Isupk start off at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of General Hunter. And we gotta get into this new year. We gotta get into this so-called new year that we finna be our people that's finna be celebrating like. You know, you understand this another God that we always like to do. It's another God that we like to serve. And we finna get into the history of these things. These things we've been doing for so long as a people, it just really don't even make sense. Like why we still doing it. Unless you got to understand and know that you are a slave here in America, man. If you still celebrating New Year's Eve in 2025, you was a slave, man. You are a slave for real. Like, you don't even know what New Year's Eve is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy thing about it, we have a new year. And hearing the truth in the ISPK, we don't celebrate New Year, but we do have a time when it's the new year. And that's during the Passover. You understand? That's during the Passover time. You understand? Do y'all know anything about the history of Passover? About why we celebrate Passover?
Like,
good.
I think ain't that when Moses told them to put the blood around the doors?
Right,
and
right.
Every Egyptian baby died.
Right, right.
Firstborn died.
Right.
And the Hebrews, all of them lived. Everybody who did that.
That's right. That's correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the history of we know, the thing is here is knowing you as a God told people. You know your history. You know about why we gonna celebrate Passover and all these things, right? And brothers just got into this truth. Ain't even been in the truth a whole year, but know the history of what he celebrated. But if you ask a person, why do we say, what's the history of New Year? Do anybody know the history of New Year?
Well, I do know just about the Roman calendar, how they cross.
Right, you know, because you know, of course, you your brother in the truth. You learning about all these things. You know about these things now. But if you ask the average person about what the history of New Year's is, they'll look at you like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be able to tell you the history of New Year's. But yet you've been celebrating all your life. You've been celebrating all your life. You understand? And the New Year represent a whole nother God. The God of Janus. The God of Janus is this pagan God. This where you get January from. You understand? You get January, the month of January from the God of Janus. And you get a lot of these months from, you know, different gods that the Babylonians and the Roman culture, all these things coming from our oppressor. Our oppressor been this way since the beginning. He been doing this for thousands of years. So this is nothing new. It ain't anything new. This is most definitely nothing new that we're doing. This is something we've been doing since the beginning of time with our oppressors, the people who oppressing us, our enemy. You understand? Like, we've been doing that since thousands of years ago. They tell you whatever America telling you to do, it's been done since thousands of years ago. And us as black people and Hispanic people, we want to be American so bad that we celebrate whatever the white man celebrate. We're gonna do whatever he celebrates. If he start another new year, a whole nother holiday, guess what? Black people are gonna be celebrating that holiday. Because we wanna be just like him. Good.
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. Damn right. Juneteenth
made that.
You know what I'm saying? But
I didn't have that coming up until
right.
You know.
which they try to make it like it's, a Black history thing, but whatever your oppressor celebrate, you're going to celebrate. And not only do you celebrate a black man, you celebrate it way harder than anybody. You go hard. Like our people finna tonight, they finna be getting sloppy drunk tonight, and they finna be coming in talking about a New Year, saying that they doing what? What's the theme tonight? After tonight, then what it is?
Like,
Go ahead.
New Year, new me.
New Year, new me. The New Year now. And you've been saying that all your life.
What is some years?
We've been saying that all our lives. Like, understand, like, and then the New Year come around, he put the on block I want. Because it was ringing. Just my turn ringing. But yeah, man, we've been doing this for years. You talking about New Year, new me, and yet guess what? You never go on with that. Like maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks. You do 2 weeks and then you back at doing what you've been doing. But you will pick up new bad habits though. One thing, you will pick up some new bad habits. You understand? Like people saying they through smoking and people talking about they gonna get closer to God this year, and your trap boy Freddie said, Lord, forgive me for my sins, a new year, new me. Like, and the crazy thing about this new year, new me saying, our people know it's a joke. It's like, come on, our people know, like, you get to live and they're like, yeah, really? Like, you know it ain't real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know that these people is not finna change anything in their life, you know what I'm saying?
Like they ain't, it's like this, sir. But
Good.
it's like, okay, they gonna change, but they ain't changed nothing about they around their environment, nothing new, nothing trying to change. They just, I'm gonna change, but you ain't doing nothing to promote your change, to help your change.
Right.
But the point, I mean.
Damn right. It's pointless because you had to wait till this time to decide. This let you know that this spirit of our oppressor be upon us so strong that you can't even recognize it. Like you had to wait till this time or to decide. Okay, now I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna be this person. And yeah, Shalom, Lord of Christ. I see Quanah Tazada out to the 50. You know what I'm saying? Like you choose all this time, you choose when it gets to December or January, and you really our people ain't gonna change on like tonight, the New Year's Eve. They gonna wait till January the 1st and say, okay, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. But you don't even know that our oppressor's so wicked. And our oppressor, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Like, he is a great deceiver, man. He's a liar. He's a deceiver. This is what the Bible is saying about it. That's the only thing the meaning of a devil is. You understand? Like, he changed times. He changed times and he changed laws. He changed the laws. He changed the times. Yeah.
The judges too.
You know, it come. He changed the judges. He changed a lot of things, twisted them around, reflipped it, and all that. We're gonna get into that too. But this oppression of ours is something serious, man. It's something very serious for us to be been a slave for as long we've been enslaved as a people. And yet we still celebrate these days, and we don't even know the history behind these days. We don't care about the history behind these days. Like, if you get into this New Year's Eve thing and all that, finna get ready waiting on 12 o'clock and all these things for it to get New Year, then but understand this that you are serving another God. Who are you serving? Who do you think you are serving? You is not serving the Most High. The Most High have nothing to do with this New Year thing. And first of all, to have our people believing that the New Year start in wintertime is insane. Everything is in wintertime. Everything is there's nothing new. Ain't nothing new today. Ain't nothing new in December. Ain't nothing new in January or February. You know, maybe the end of March going into April. Then you start to see new things. You start to see new growth in the earth. But everything is dead. And you can imagine in biblical times how cold it was. You know, I can go back to my time just in my age in the 80s and think back like how cold it used to be in December. Like, man, it used to be freezing cold in December. You understand? Like, and today, you know, as time goes on, of course, you can't, like the Bible say, you know, winter from summer, but it's starting to become, it still is known to be as a cold month, a real cold month. You understand? Yeah, something you want to say?
I remember coming up, it's like you said, but I remember coming up in October when the Battle of the Band was coming.
Yeah.
Shoot, you had to have a double jacket, bomber jacket, all the big old jacket, just to sit outside in the coat. Now in October, shoot, you still wearing shorts. Shoot, you could have had shorts for their Christmas. You could have had shorts on for them. You could have did all that, but now, I mean, back then, shoot, you come out there in December time with some shorts on, you folks thought you was crazy.
Crazy. See, that's that. Really, see, you got to be from Alabama and know that one type of what he talking about. Hey, but that he most definitely telling the truth because we had the during the Battle of the Band days and all that. Man, it's been freezing. You know what I'm saying?
That's in October. That was around around October.
But now it's like
it's okay.
It now you can't really even tell. So once again, it just goes show you the proof that the Bible is a living book. You know what I'm saying? Like we serve a living God. Like we serve a real man, a man that's gonna punish you. And he's going to unalive you. He does a lot of unalive. He will unalive you. So understand tonight is one of those nights. One of those nights of a lot of unalive is gonna be going on. You know what I'm saying? New Year time and Christmas time and all these times generation be the most unalive going on in the city. I mean, everywhere. Everywhere you at, it's the most unaliving going on. It's going to be a lot of people die tonight and tomorrow. And that should give us a sign right there, let you know that God is not with this. You understand? God is not with this. That should be show you a sign right there to let you know that, man, the Lord cannot be with this without. Why is this around this time we have the most killed, the most unalive? Everybody died. Pretty much. It seems like that way. Mass shootings and all these things. You understand? Like, give me Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. We're gonna start with this scripture. Daniel 7 and 25. Who are you serving, man? Who are you serving? Because you can't serve two masters. You cannot be thinking you finna say, I love God. And then that's the insanity behind it, too. That's how lost our people be, right? Like tonight, at 12 o'clock, you're going to say, Lord, forgive me for my sins. while you're sinning.
7:25.
So 7:25. Right, tonight you gonna get on your knees like Trap Boy Freddy, and you're gonna say, Lord, forgive me for my sins, while you're celebrating and serving another God, the God of Genesis, the God of new beginning. And this God, may I add to this is a God that got two faces. The Romans, the Babylonians, they made this God out of a God that, of course, he's a myth. It's a mythology God. You understand? Like, but this God is with two faces. This guy have two faces, one in the front and one in the back. I guess the back representing the remembering of the last of the year, and the front face represent the looking forward to New Year's and new things and all these things. But of course, this God is just a myth. You know what I'm saying? Something made up by the Babylonians, just like they make up everything else they do. You understand? Y'all got that? Good.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And Coach like, what we study that?
Daniel, Daniel chapter 7, verse 25.
Okay.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Daniel was having a vision about the last, in the last days, in our days. Man, he said, he shall speak great things. He's talking about Babylon, America, and Babylonians, and all these things that they did. These people, they went from Greeks to the Romans, and and all these. They still the same people. People in Rome and the Babylonians and all these people are still the same people. So Daniel telling you that these people gonna speak what?
He gonna speak means like he shall speak great words against the Most High.
They're gonna speak great things against the Most High. They've been doing that. They've been the Babylonian culture, this Roman Catholic culture, this goes all the way back to the Greeks and all that. They've been saying that, the laws is not, you don't have to keep in the laws anymore. These are things spoken against the Most High. You understand? Like, you saying that you're not obeying the laws, you don't have to obey the laws no more. Sunday is a new Sabbath day. And, it's okay to eat pork, shrimp, and all these things. They're speaking great things against the Most High. These people, these Babylonians and America people, these same people has been speaking great things against the Most High. You can name some great things. Y'all name it. Name things that, what is another thing that greatly spoken against the Most High?
And he's like yourself, that he's not real, that he don't love his people anymore, that the Israelites, they're no longer his people.
Man, all that. The Israelites.
And he here for everybody.
Right. He here for everybody, and all these things, these great things speak against the Most High. Saying that the prophets was white, and Jesus was white, all these things were greatly speaking against the Most High. You understand? Like, so read on.
Right. And shall wear out the saints.
And shall wear out the saints.
Of the Most High.
Of the Most High. They've been wearing us out since we came over here. And since we've been delivered here on them ships, they've been wearing us out. And even before that time. But they've been wearing out the saints. They wear us out, man. Like, they overwork us in these slaveries. They do the most. You understand? Like, they wearing us out. You understand? They're gonna make sure that even when they overwork us, we're gonna still try to make sure that we take parts of their culture, their lifestyle, Their way of thinking, even though you can't even walk down the street on your block, you understand, without them looking at you a certain way about to unalive you why you just want to go to the store and get a candy bar, a 12-year-old child. Like, they wear us out. You know what I'm saying? They've been wearing us out a long time, and they still is wearing us out. This is the script. This is a prophecy. This was spoken. This was what's going on today.
If I could, what you just said was a heavy point in the reason why they love this time of year. They don't realize you like this time of year because you get a break from this hellhole.
Right.
If you really think about it, they made it just one day where they went 2 weeks off and the kids went out of school. It wouldn't be so much interest. They make you have to like these days because this is the freest you are all year.
Right.
Right? They give you your bonus,
mm-hmm.
and you take that bonus and you put it right back into the economy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it makes you like, oh, this is a happy time. You know, you just been oppressed all year. You've been working your ass off all year. Right. Of course it's going to feel good. Everybody relax and your boss speaking to you when you come in. And he giving you a blessing all of a sudden because of this day. Because we so used to getting treated like trash and treating each other like trash.
Right.
So we take advantage of a time where they told us to be a certain way instead of being like that all the time.
Right.
So yeah.
Adam Warren most definitely spoke a heavy point with it because that's what the devil is. They so slick, man. That's why they are great deceivers and liars. You understand? Right. They giving us this break, this so-called break, just for you to take part in their culture and making us become, once you take parts of their culture, what's the main thing you're doing? As God chosen people, as knowing you Lord's people and you start to take parts of this culture, or even whether you know it or not, what are you doing? Like, praising their God. You praising their God. You becoming far away from your God. You become more Christian. You come more Christian and all these things. You start to become like them.
For sure. It's like true.
Well,
you have Isaiah 14 in your
Isaiah 14.
In your breakdown.
Nah.
Well, the one you just pulled, Isaiah 14, is 1:7. Pull that for me right quick, so Isaiah 14 and 14. This tell you exactly who you serve. Right. This is a breakdown. People need to hear. That book of Daniel tells you what he did. Isaiah 14 makes it crystal clear who you follow when you do this.
Right.
Stuff like New Year's. Read Isaiah 14 and 14.
Isaiah chapter 14 and 14. I will ascend above to the high.
No, so like start at 12 where it say 12. Start at 12.
So like Isaiah chapter 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Oh, Lucifer. Now, if you look up the definition of who Lucifer is, Lucifer tells you that this is Satan. It say, when you look up the definition of Lucifer in the Bible dictionary, it's going to say devil or Satan. I mean, this is the man's spirit. This is the man version of the spirit of Satan, which is on the earth, right? Keep going.
Son of the morning.
Mm-hmm.
How art thou cut down to the ground?
Right.
Which doesn't weaken the nation.
Right. You cut down to the ground. Keep going.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Right. So a lot of people think when they say I'm ascending to heaven, they think that since the devil got kicked out of heaven, which is a lie, the Satan was never kicked out of heaven. The devil was never there.
Right.
It's two different people. They're thinking he's going to go back into heaven and take over. No, this is talking about him taking over this plain earth. This is the level of heaven that we're seeing the so-called white man live on right now.
Right.
He's exalted himself at the top of the food chain.
Right.
He is living in this heaven right now. He is the star. He is the one everybody looks to. And I'm going to show you why. Keep going.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I will sit also upon the mountain of the congregation in the side of the north.
Right.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
It will be like the Most High. I mean, he gonna look at him like a God. That's what he do specifically. One more.
Ye shall be brought down to hell, to the side of the pit.
Right.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man?
You're gonna look up and say, is this the man?
Right.
You're gonna realize that you've been following is a man.
Right.
All this time. You think you serving God, but a man thought to do these things, right? Keep going.
That made the earth tremble. That did shake the kingdoms. That made the world made the world as a wilderness.
Right.
And destroyed the cities thereof. That opened not the house of his prisoners. All the kings and of the nation, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house, but thou art cast out of thy grave like an abomination, like a bundle branch, and as the remaining of those that are slain, thus through with the sword.
Right. So with the one in the book of Daniel, he's talking about who Babylon. This right here is talking about the king of Babylon. Right. Them scriptures go together.
Right.
So they say he's thinking to change the times and the seasons.
Right.
That's what you're doing. You follow another God right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you most definitely, you know what I'm saying, I want to brought a little bit more precept to that. So what we're saying about this Babylonian, this whole taking on another man's culture. You know what I'm saying? This man here, you know, he think he the Most High. He think he the Most High. Only the person who think they God himself think they could change things that the Lord has set up on the earth. You know what I'm saying? They thinking they could change what the Lord did. You can drop that, Shani. You got that, you still got that where I was at? Oh, okay, so go ahead, read on.
Right.
Tell me where you at.
It's like Daniel chapter, 14 and 25?
Well, slide.
Chapter 7 and 25.
Right.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and to think to change the time and laws. He
would think to change the time and laws. Like, this is what this was just, this same person who think he over the Most High, think to change times and laws. They done this. They thinking they want to change the time. The Lord say the next day is when the sun set. But now you got these Romans and Babylonians people have changed that into 12 o'clock.
Right.
You understand? Like, they telling you 12 o'clock. They have changed the time and laws. Plenty of laws that have changed up.
Right.
And more with the time about, you know, just like January. January is the god of Janus. And January was never the first of the month. At first we had 10 months only in a year. But, you know, you get the Romans come along and the Babylonians with all they heathenness and heathen ways and heathen customs of serving pagan gods that added 2 more months to the year. And then made it like, you know, changing the time of saying that, you know, January is a new year. When everything is dead, there's nothing new about January. And this is a whole other God, but we're going to get into that. We're going to read this article, but these things, is they think to read that part again, Shania?
They think to change the times and laws.
They think to change the time and laws. The Lord is speaking about these people, man. He's speaking about Americas. He's speaking about America go all the way the same people. The Greeks, from the Greeks from the Greeks to the Romans, from the Babylonians to the Romans, all of them are the same people, man. These people have changed time and laws. They changed the Most High laws, telling you that hey, you ain't got to obey no laws, or telling you that Sunday is the new Sabbath. All these things, man. All these things is what this person has done, man, on the earth.
But if I could, that's a heavy point you bringing out there, because well, they'll try to flip it. I think one of them devils tried to flip it on Calvin Nazario. When he said how we do the Sabbath day, he asked you why you breaking up Friday when that's another God. Well, we don't serve Saturday.
Right.
Saturday just happened to be the 7th day of the week.
Right.
If it was Sunday, we would do it on Sunday. If it was Monday, we would do it on Monday.
Right.
But it just so happens to fall on a Saturday. That's the 7th day. Mm-hmm. Sunday is the first day. It's just like whatever the calendar we on, that's the calendar we do the Sabbath on.
Right.
It's very simple. That's why it's called the book of numbers, not the book of days. Right? The Lord ain't calling them. The white man did it, made it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Right? He said the 5th day, the 6th day. He didn't call no day. Right. They did that. Right? They got to insert their way into this however they can to make themselves like this God.
Right. And our people need to understand that the white man made Monday through Saturday. He named those days.
Right.
He named those days, and each one of these days of the week is named after a god. Some type of god. Like, if y'all was watching General Muhammad, he was breaking that down as well. But the months, all of these things, the months from the days of the week, every day of the month is named after a god. You're named after God. Monday is I forgot what that guy called, the sun god. You got all different type of gods, man. They got thousands of gods that they like to serve. You understand? You got the article. I got the article. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna start reading some of this. Get some more on it. Go ahead.
All right, man. Think to change time and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and the vision of time.
Right, so you can drop that. Give me that article. Cause this, we're gonna get into.
While he getting it, I got the last little part.
Okay.
He said time. They got us so deep into this, man. Okay. He said they changed the vision of time.
Right.
Let's understand how deep they're going. They go so deep in that people will fight you on that it's the new year. Yeah. You can't tell somebody it's not this truth. Yeah. It's not the new year. They spirit, they getting dressed up right now to go out and do this cheer. These folks that drove all the way to New York. Yeah. Right? They left, they took off extra time, spent more money after this Christmas holiday. Now you gotta go to New York and watch the damn ball drop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you finna go do some more wild, freaky shit with somebody close to you. You know what I'm saying? Like so like you. But you finna go do something. It's deep, man. You can't take this time. The only thing gonna take this time for some people is that skyscraper.
Right.
It's that skyscraper. They're gonna be like, nah, you ain't gonna give my New Year's, man. They love it. They love this time of year, man.
That's crazy. Like, that's how much we in love with our oppressor ways, man. Right. Like, we most definitely is envying our oppressor. Like, we doing everything the oppressor does, and every holiday that he does. That we celebrate holidays better than he do.
Right.
Black people, Hispanic people, we celebrate the white man holidays better than he celebrates his own.
Right.
We coming way stronger. You got the we coming way stronger than he would for his own holidays, man. And just like the other ones bringing out how strong that demon is on our people. Well, you cannot tell our people that it's not New Year tonight, or they don't even be selling New Year's. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? But the earth tells you, not only us, the earth tells you it's not a New Year. Look around at everything. Everything is dead. It's cold. And all these things, man. There's no new growth in the earth. You understand? But you finna go out and celebrate a whole new year. A whole nother God is what you about to be doing. You about to be dabbing into serving the God of Janus. And what you get January from. They named January from the God of Janus. Y'all got that article? You understand? Whenever y'all got it, you go ahead and read. The God of Janus, man. You got it? Go ahead. Hold on, let me get that with you.
Which one?
So,
Which one?
hold on, let me get that with you. Let me get that with you real quick. Yeah, so you'll start with the
First one.
hold on, slide. Yeah, so you can yeah, you start with that first one on top, civilization.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Civilized.
Read the top. Read the topic of it.
The acid New Year's celebration. New Year's tradition and celebrations around the world. Civilization around the world has been celebrating the start of New Year for at least 4 million years.
For at least 4 million.
Yeah, 4 million. Today, most New Year's festivities begin on December 31st. New Year Eve, the last day of Georgian calendar, and continue into the early hours of January 1st. New Year's Day come on tradition, including attending parties.
That's what our people finna do. They finna be attending parties. We finna be all kind of parties going on tonight. All kind of shooting going on tonight. Fireworks going on. You know, go ahead and read on.
Okay. Eating special New Year's food.
Like we always do. Our people got when New Year come around, we got some of the wildest, what you would call it, what you would call it, when we saying that, you know, you got to eat greens and you got to wash your clothes and all these traditions, you know what I'm saying? Not it was something else, but yeah,
I want to wash out your slack, sir.
Yeah.
You want to wash all your clothes and stuff for New Year's.
Yeah, you
clean up the house. You don't want to walk into the New Year's with a dirty house and stuff.
Yeah. So we got all these sayings, these things that we be saying and trying to live up to on the New Year. That's ridiculous. All that is so vain, man. Like, you gotta cook greens, you gotta wash your clothes before you go in the house. I heard somewhere that said a man gotta be the first person to walk in the door on the New Year and all these things. Man, our people, man, that's why I say our people, we take this to heart. You take this other God to heart. That's why ain't no way you can be trying to serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You can't be trying to serve the Lord and celebrate this day because this God right here that you're serving is the God of Janus. And you don't even know why you're doing these things, but this is the history of these things. Partying, having parties, eating certain food. Go ahead, read on.
Okay. Making resolutions for the New Year.
Making resolution for the New Year. You making resolutions.
And watching fireworks displays.
And watching firework displays, yeah. That's the New Year. You understand? You gonna say that you gonna stop smoking weed. This year you finna get in the gym and if you lose weight and whatever the case is, or you finna stop drinking or whatever it is. Shit on the last 2 weeks. You're not even finna go past 2 weeks with that. Go down to the ancient New Year celebration and read that around.
Ancient New Year's celebration.
Mm-hmm.
The earliest.
Read that topic again.
The ancient New Year celebration.
Uh-huh.
The earliest recorded festivities in honor of a New Year arrival date back some 4,000 years.
This thing goes back 4,000 years. Go ahead.
Okay, to ancient Babylon.
This is nothing new. This goes back over 4,000 years ago. So you saying that New Year, new me, or you thinking that because you eat greens or whatever, black eyed peas, whatever you eat for the New Year, and the dropping of the ball and all these things, you thinking this something new? Nah, this been going on 4,000 years ago. You understand that? Understand that, like, it been that long ago. Read on.
Sometime for the Babylonians, the first new moon following the vernal equinox, like the date in the late March, with an equal amount of sunlight and darkness, heralded the start of a new year. They market the.
The oppressor observed things like that, the sunlight and the moonlight and how it comes together and all these things. They make gods out of these things. You know what I'm saying? They make a whole god out of the way nature works, and they'll serve that like it's a god. Go ahead, read on.
Okay, they market the occasion with a massive religion festival, call it Akitu, derived from the summer world for the barley, which was cut in the spring.
Which was in the spring. It used to be in the spring. Now, this is like before the Greeks came along and Babylonians came along and started to make their own calendar and all this thing. So we already, the Hebrew, they had like a Hebrew way of the New Year, like we do here in the ISUPK. New Year's is around Passover in April when spring things in spring. So go ahead, read on.
That involved a different ritual on each of 11 days.
Read on.
In addition to the New Year, Atuku celebrated the methodical like victory.
See, did y'all understand that way it said methodical? Like this telling you already, like, do y'all know what methodical mean? You know, it's just like a fiction. Like it's not true. It's a myth. It's fake. It's some made up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a myth. Shit ain't real. Some made up stuff that they can put together. You know what I'm saying? Like they telling you it's made up. Go ahead. Finish reading that.
Okay. Victoria of Babylon.
Sky
God.
What they call it, Murdoch. Go ahead.
Murdoch over the evil sea goddess Tiamat, and served an important political purpose.
Now it's telling you that the Babylonians, the sky god, and all these other gods that they had, the sea goddess. Do you understand what we get into when you bring up all these gods, man? Go ahead, read on.
Okay. It was during this time that a new king was crowned, or the current rules divided and mandate was a symbolical renewal.
Okay. Keep reading on.
Did you know in the order?
Hold on, where you at? Did you know? You should be right up under that the renewal. Not the did you know.
Oh.
So go down to throughout.
Throughout antiquity, civilization around the world developed increasingly sophisticated calendar. Typical pinning in the first day of the year and to an architectural or astronomical event. In Egypt, of instance, The new year began with the annual
annual flooding.
flooding of the Nile,
Now
which
was coincided.
coincided with the rising of the star
Sirius.
Sirius, the first day of the
New Year.
lunar New Year.
Right.
Meanwhile, occurred with the second New Year moon after the winter solstice.
Like, so this tells you another thing that like this a whole other God. Like, man, they got so many gods that they serve, and they had so many gods that they were serving to come up with this Janus thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you have plenty of gods that they were serving just to come up with that. The star god Ceres and all these things that they came up with, right? So drop it, go to go down, scroll down. January the 1st.
Okay. The early Roman calendar consisted of
10 months.
10 months and 340 days, with
Right.
each new year beginning at the vernal equinox. According to the tradition, it was created by Romulus.
Yeah, that's the guy that came up with the with the names Rome and all this. He named a lot of names. He's a Babylonian. He's a real at that time, under the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
The final Roman in the 8th century BC, a later king. Numer Populis is the created.
Where you at? Created.
Yeah, created with the adding the months of Januaris and Februaris.
See the adding of the months. So that was adding months, like I said. You know what I'm saying? Like I said at the beginning of this class, it was 10 months.
Right.
It was 10 months at first. So these wicked bastards decided to add a couple of more months to praise their self, to praise their emperors or whatever.
Yeah, so like if I could, that's why on our Hebrew calendars, our holy days are never the same. If you do a thing on a 10-month cycle, it's supposed to be different days. They add them 2 days so they can have a set day every year. You know, this Christmas is on December 25th. Halloween is on this. No, Thanksgiving on that. On the Hebrew calendar, like I think last year Passover April 12th. This year Passover April 4th. That's how the sun works. That's how the Hebrew calendar is how the sun actually and the moon and the new moon come in. That's how you determine the times. They did it at a set date so they'll know when they're gonna make their money. All that's for tax reasons, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like that was like what I want to say was here because that's all they want out of this anyway. They want your money.
Right.
That's what it's all about. Your moolah, your dollars. It's crazy. You got to understand that you just came out of Christmas. You came out of that. You came out of Halloween, Thanksgiving, and they crowd you up so deeply with these pagan days to get them dollars up out you. They're gonna get them dollars up out you. Get some more. They go ahead and read them.
Over the centuries, the calendar fell out of a SYNC with the sun, and in the 46 BC, Julius Caesar
he
decided to solve the problem by consulting with the most
astronomers and mathematics
of his time. He introduced the Julian calendar, which closing symbols the more modern Georgian calendar, the most countries around the world
today. So basically, they're saying that this Julius Caesar guy, devil, he decided to take over the calendar. He decided, just like what the Lord said, he decided to change time. He decided that he gonna change the time. He gonna add more time on it and call it, February and all these things like that. Even with August too. August is another day too in July. From my understanding that from July and August added on months. But yeah, so he wanna add these things on. You know what I'm saying? Like he changing the time and laws. The calendar that we got today, this is the calendar. This will lead on to the calendar that we got today. You understand? Go ahead, read on.
As part of his reform, Caesar instituted
January
1st as the first day of the year, partly up to honor the mother's namesake, Janus, the Roman god of beginning.
The Roman god of beginning. This Janus is the Roman god of beginning, and this Julius Caesar, he implemented this. He implemented January the 1st as to be the New Year, because it never was. It's not like that how it started. You understand? That ain't how it started. Julius ended up adding this, changing times and laws. He's almost implemented January 1st going to be the first day of the year. You understand? Like, this are coming from our oppressor. Our oppressor is a wicked man. You got something else?
Sir, I was thinking, like, didn't the Mayans have their own calendar that was most the most closer to the rotation of the world going around the sun or something like that? I might be wrong.
The who?
The Mayans. They had their own.
Yeah, they do.
Closer to having the most accurate days in the year.
Right.
Or something like that.
Yeah, they did. And all of us did.
That's why we got leap year in Caesar's calendar, because they couldn't make 12 months fit right with the same amount of days and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No,
you're right on it. You're right on it. They couldn't make them days fit, and then they got
the leap year.
You got your leap year, and just being added on months, just really, you fucking up the time. You fucking up the time. You fucking up the months and all these things, and that's why you got the New Year's January and it's cold. You know what I'm saying? It's cold as hell outside because he decided to implement these extra months and do his little thing of adding months and to be celebrated, just to be another god that we finna be worshiping.
So if we had 10 months in the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means it would have been more days than a month?
It is a time, I think it goes to that too. It goes to that too. All these things kind of jacked up. Like, from the days of the month to the only thing that really got messed up, or what could have got messed up, the days of the week. You know what I'm saying? 7 is the Sabbath day. You understand? But they most definitely messed up the times and the days, because they making 12 o'clock at 12 o'clock is when the next day started. And then you got some days, you got all these, some months got 31 days and all this stuff. So you just, and then some of these months they ain't supposed to be in the year, so you must both definitely believe it's messed up.
Cause I was thinking if this supposedly it'll be 12 months to go the Earth going around the sun,
right?
And if it's they got to spread the days around somehow.
Yeah.
So I guess I was thinking if we had 10 months, that means the days we would have 35 days on a couple. I don't know.
You might have had more days to the month. You right.
But then
you right.
I don't know. They got me.
You see how you get me?
Like I'm yeah.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Like,
crazy.
he showed us the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And he know what he was doing when he changed it up these days like that, man. Like, he most definitely the devil, the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Where you in on that? Okay, James, the Roman god of beginning, right?
Okay.
Go ahead, read on.
Who two faces allow him to look back into the past and forward into the future.
Right, like I was telling you about the two faces. You know what I'm saying? Got two faces, one looking forward, one looking back. Go ahead.
Romans celebrate by offering sacrifices to Janus, his changing gift with one another.
Right.
Decorating their homes with laurel branches and attaining raucous parties in the Met.
All kind of. This is where y'all getting it from, right? This is where we getting it from as a people. Go ahead, read on.
In the Met viral,
Media viral.
Yeah, in Europe, Christian leader temporarily replaced January 1st as the first of the year, with days carrying more religions, significance, such as December 25th.
Like that December 25th. What they call that? The anniversary of Jesus' birth. That's another lie. Like they want to tell you that Christ was born. This is another thing that they lie and try to change the time on, because they tell you Christ born in the dead of winter. But you know what I'm saying? But the Bible tells you that the shepherd was out tending to the flock. And if you know anything, what you about to say?
I was gonna say it's the same thing you about to say. If you know anything about the winter,
you're right. If you know anything about winter back then, and not only that, but if you know anything about like farming and dealing with sheep and all that, you dealing with sheep and all that stuff, especially at nighttime, because it said nighttime. You're not gonna be out in the middle of the field doing a blizzard cold, talking about glazing the flock or whatever, out there looking at the flock, tending to the sheep in the blizzard cold,
and having a baby in the manger.
It's not gonna do that. They will die. They will freeze to death. They will freeze to death out there. You're not doing that in the mid of the blizzard cold. You understand?
And you just had slack.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But you just had a baby in the middle of the winter.
Right.
You got this open womb.
Right.
And you ain't it's amazing how
you finna walk miles in the blizzard cold with that baby. That baby he wouldn't have made it.
He wouldn't have made it.
So
there's no way.
You're not
You in a barn with that. That don't make any sense.
Right.
Like, make it make sense.
You gotta make it make sense, because that don't make any sense at all. You know what I'm saying? So around the time of Christ's birth was in the springtime. And we're gonna get a scripture on that too, so you understand. Matter of fact, let me get that scripture real quick. Because hold up. So like that is on the article. Yeah, so this is a month this is something that's been added on. It's most definitely something that the Lord is not with. So give me you can drop the article. Give me Slack. So let's get the when is the first one. Give me Esther 3 and 7. 3 and 7. These people, man, the devil is diabolical, like for real, like everything he lied about it. I mean, he made big lies about everything that's got to do, anything that got to do with God, he just like flipped it upside down, right? anything I do with the Most High is flipped it upside down because He are against the Most High. That's why we're trying to tell you that this oppressor, we are following the ways of our enemy, of our oppressor. We are following the ways of the white man. And following his way is putting you so deeply against the Most High God to it's ridiculous. Which 2025 when we still celebrate New Year's, we still going out popping fireworks. We still talking about greens, putting greens in the oven and cleaning clothes. Like, Negro, your last, like it's gonna be a better year this year. Nigga, your last year was terrible. And this year gonna be terrible, even more terrible for you. You went through all kind of nonsense. Ain't nothing changed.
You ain't changed.
Exactly. Yeah, right. You ain't changed either. You is not changing. You changed for 2 weeks, maybe. You ain't changing, man. You celebrating this God of Janus. It's on your spirit. It's on your spirit to do it because we're in America. We're in a land that goes against God. God hates America. You understand? Read that. You got that? Good.
Esther, Esther, chapter 3, verse 7. In the first month is that the month is the month Nessar.
The first month is the what?
Is Nessa.
It's called, read that again.
In the first month, that is the month Nessa.
The month Nessa. In the first month, that is the month Nessa. What's about Google Nessa? What Nessa means? Google that word. The first month. He's telling you the first month. The first month. Like with the word tell you January. Nah, he couldn't tell you what is the first month. Alright? The first month.
It says.
Read it loud.
Okay, it says in the Jewish calendar, the 7th month of the civil and the first.
Nessa.
Nessa.
What do Nessa mean? Pull that up.
That's right.
What that means in the Bible. What does Nessa mean in the Bible?
Also called Avery.
Avery.
First month.
Mm-hmm. Good.
The Bible, Nessa, the first month of the Jewish escalation. The year symbols new life, redemption, and deliverance.
Okay. It said, hold on. Okay. Okay, read on, because it should say,
Considering the spring.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Go ahead, read on.
In the spring and March, April, and make the time Passover and Exodus from Egypt. It's known as the month of flowers.
See, now we look at the word Nessa, it's going to tell you spring. It's going to tell you Passover. We're going to speak about March and April. The first months. This is what the Bible telling you. So when the new year comes, when you got the first month, it's in April, March, springtime. That's when you get your first month in the Bible. In the Bible, it speaks about this. See, Janus, January God, it just got you to serve another Lord, another God, that's all. There's plenty of gods that the Babylonians used to serve. They served plenty of gods. Gods. They had gods, plural, with an S. You understand? Like, but this here, the Bible tell you that the first month, Nessa, which means springtime. And it's not obvious because it's during springtime. You gonna see the trees starting to grow new flowers. You understand? Grass get green again. All this new growth come in. Mm-hmm. You gonna see trees, different colors coming because it's gonna have all that new growth coming in. New things. You're gonna start to see new things. You go outside, look outside right now, you ain't gonna see nothing new. Ain't nothing new out there. You understand? You got something you want to say, Sean?
I was just saying, just deal.
Just it. Dead. Everything is dead right now. Ain't nothing new about right now. But like I said, you read that Bible, it's gonna tell you what your New Year's is. When your first month comes and all these things. So drop that, give me Matthew, man. Give me Matthew 6 and 24. Six and 24.
Salaki. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 24.
No. Matthew 6 and 24.
Okay. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
No man can serve two masters, man. This goes back to, like, all the stuff we're speaking about tonight. This goes back to the scriptures. It still go back to what God commanded for us. No man can serve two masters. Go ahead.
Okay. For either he will hate the one and love the other.
So either you will hate the one and love the other. And that's what our people do. That's what we do. Like, when you start to dab into crystals, you start to dab into smoking weed, start to dab into celebrate New Year's, Thanksgiving, you go to church on Sundays. Like, when you start doing all these things that's against the Lord, you know what you start to do when it comes down to God? You start to hate God. You start to hate God because when you bring his Bible out, so you know what you get to saying? Oh, that Bible, nigga, that Bible is a white man book. That Bible ain't got nothing to do with us. You don't even understand that you're doing exactly what the Bible says. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing exactly what the Bible just said that you want to do. You starting to hate God. You hate the Lord and don't even know it. You really end up hating the Lord and don't even know it, man. You understand? Because you're so much in love with America. You're so much in love with America and think everything that America does. You're not gonna miss Thanksgiving. You're not gonna miss Christmas. You're gonna smoke your weed. You're gonna do church on Sundays. You're gonna eat your crab, shrimp, pork, and lobster, and all these things you're gonna eat. You're gonna do all those things. So when it comes down to the truth, you know, you read the Bible and all this stuff, nigga, that Bible ain't got nothing to do with God. Nigga, that Bible is a white man book. Now you're starting to hate God. You hate God. Don't even know it. You get to say you love God, but you hate him. Can we get to bring the truth out to you and telling you about, you know you can't live this way, you know you can't live that way. You throw a whole fit about it. People throw a whole fit about it. You have done exactly what the book just said. Read that again, Kadash.
Okay, this is Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
Right.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
Right.
Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Yet cannot serve God and mammon.
You cannot serve two masters. You cannot celebrate New Year's and then at the same time thinking you serving the Lord. It's not happening. It is not happening. You hate the Lord. You become something that's abomination to the Lord. Like, you don't get down like that. And we've been celebrating New Year's all our life. We ain't changed nothing in our lives. You understand? That's another thing. Brothers gonna get out here and start shooting. They gonna waste all their bullets tonight. Talking about a new year. Talking about a new day. Firecrackers and all that gonna get shot up tonight. People are gonna get shot up tonight. The Lord is going to put a death angel on the earth tonight. Because it happened every New Year Eve. It happened every Christmas Eve. You understand? Like, yeah, I got something I want to add on.
Laws.
Good. Give me John 8:44. We're gonna close it out with.
First John.
Nah, just John 8:44.
Concur.
Go get John 8:44, man. 'Cause you got it. Go ahead.
Concur. This is John 8, this is John chapter 8, verse 44.
Mm-hmm.
Ye are of your father, the devil. Ye are of your father, the devil.
Ye are of your father, the devil. Like the Lord is telling you that He was speaking to Israel, saying that we, of course, the devil, white man is not our father, but He telling you spiritually, the way you think, the way you act, and the way you do things, you are your father. Like you live your whole life just like the oppressor, the devil. You celebrate Christmas. You do everything. You celebrate all his holidays. You eat whatever he say eat. You march when he say march. You know what I'm saying? You take on everything that he say does. Like you get your approval. You won't even do it unless the white man does it. Like if he don't do it, then you gonna be looking at people crazy like nobody doing that. That's how much spiritually you're just like your father. Go ahead, read on.
Concur. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do.
And the lust of your father ye will do. The lust of your father is a homosexual and all these things. The lust of the father is LGBT. The lust of the father celebrate Janus. They celebrate their God. They celebrate the sun god. They celebrate all type of gods. This is the lust of the devil. Thanksgiving and New Year's and Halloween, and they also celebrate the dead. And guess what we do? We celebrate the dead. Like if the white man started eating cannabis and made a holiday out of it, nigga, we gonna do that too. We gonna start doing it too. Anything the white man start and make a holiday out of, that's what you do. Right. We gonna finish it. We gonna top it up. We gonna put a cherry on top of that. Go ahead, read on.
Concur. He was murdered from the beginning.
He was a murderer from the beginning. Been an unaliver. He's been an unaliver, of course. We understand that the white man been that's how he got the way he at. Been going around murdering everybody. Unaliving everybody. Go ahead, read on.
And boy, into the truth. Because there is no truth in him.
And there's no truth in him. You understand that? Understand that. Stop trusting this white man, the oppressor, because there's no truth in him. He telling you January is a new year. There's no truth in it. You know what I'm saying? He telling you Christ was born in December. There's no truth in it. He tell you stop. It's okay to eat this and crab shrimp. There's no truth in it. He tell you that you can be. It's okay to be a homosexual. There's no truth in it. Like, ain't no truth in what the white man does. There's no truth in him. You understand? You cannot trust this man. Like, you need to question everything that he does, everything he got going on. Question it. Pull a history up behind it, and you're gonna be surprised. Like, damn, everything the white man does is against the Lord. Go ahead, Sean.
Then they say everything we say, and they question everything we say.
Right. But you want to question everything we say. You want to question everything we say, but you're just not going to question the white man. Them niggas talking about Jesus, black niggas. Oh, he East Indian.
He olive color.
Right,
He got black olives.
right. But the white man tell you Jesus is white, and you roll with it.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Right.
Like
You have a shirt on with the blonde hair and blue eyed Christ.
And it's like, so if you look, if you sit down and really think about it, everything that like the blonde hair, blue eye is the complete opposite of what the Bible says.
The whole opposite.
The complete opposite.
Right.
He was brown skinned, he wasn't white skinned, he had
Right.
kinky hair
Right.
instead of stringy hair, he had
Right.
red eyes instead of blue eyes.
Right.
Like
Everything opposite.
he was loud. He's so
Right.
soft spoken.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. Like how
Everything.
everything.
Cause that is a
Devil.
he's a devil. He finna bring it out. What finish it up what you just said.
Concur. When he speak a lie, he speak of his own.
Oh, speaking of his own, read on.
Concur. For he is a liar and the father of it.
He's a father of lies. Everything that the Bible, that's what I'm saying. That's why I keep saying this, man, because it's so true. I mean, I say it all the time, because everything, every single thing that's in the Bible, and the Lord tells you to do it a certain way, He took it and twisted. It's against it. Just like the truth just brought out to you, Chanel just brought out to you that how everything is the opposite of Jesus. Jesus is not white. He didn't have kinky hair. He didn't have blue eyes. And he didn't have white skin. He was a hardcore man, hard speaking, rude in his speech, and he wasn't all soft and tender and delicacy like Joel Osteen. You understand? Like, he was none of that. That's crazy.
Crazy word.
Good.
Crazy word.
On verse 45, it says, and because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not.
And because we tell you the truth, you believe us not. We tell you the truth and you will not believe it. See, this is in the scriptures, man. This is in the Bible, man. We tell you the truth, you will not believe it.
But you won't. It's like you question everything you say, but as soon as the white man say this, you be like, okay, I believe it.
You don't question none of the white man holidays. And when you do find out the truth, you make an excuse for it. You say it's for the kids.
I like doing being around the
Right.
family.
I just like doing this around because of this. Like, you make every excuse for the white man. And you follow all his ways. You make all the excuses you can possibly to let the white man slide. Like, you are a slave, Negro. Nigga, you slave out here. You still thinking like a slave. Come on, man.
It's like this, and the Most High ain't waiting. We ain't waiting on him. He waiting on us to get this together.
Man, been waiting.
And if we don't get it together and stop dealing with the white man and they stuff all they want to do, we're gonna be waiting forever. We're gonna be sitting here waiting forever.
The only reason America, what you said is right. That's heavy too. That's heavy, brother said, because the only reason America is still standing is because we are here. Like, his chosen people are here. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, we are here. You understand? That's the only reason why this place is still standing. Lord, been let this place go. This place would have been over with. The Lord trying to give us time to get our mind right, trying to give us time to wake up.
Grace,
right. You know what I'm saying? That's why ain't nobody gonna have an excuse. Nobody are going to be able to face the judgment and say, well, I didn't know. I didn't have time to know. It ain't gonna be none of that.
And it's like, I'm not trying to cut you off.
Good.
It's just the fact that, I mean, if you ain't even IUSUPK, I mean, you I don't know what you're doing.
Right.
And if you gonna get with the rest of them guys, the main thing is follow the commandments.
Yeah.
If you ain't heard about the commandments being the way to get to the Most High, you must be living up under a rock or something. You just don't want to see it at this point.
Yeah. You know.
Because if you ain't here, It's another group down the corner. It's plenty of groups, and majority of all of the preach the same thing.
Yeah,
Keep the commandments.
That's the crazy thing right there. Like, everybody ain't gonna make it.
Can't.
The Lord don't want everybody to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is not gonna make it, man. And he already established that, like, nah, everybody is not going to make it. It's going to, 2/3 of us is going to die right here in America, living the fun life.
Holding on to the white man's
right
tail.
Right, yeah, right. You're going to die right with America and your Janus God.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be right here and die with the New Year celebration. The Christmas celebration. You're going to die right with America. You're not going to be part of the Lord King.
Most High ain't going to kill me because I'm eating pork.
You're going to see, you're going to chop them lips right off with your head. You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got any more, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's a diabolical year, man, for real. Like, around this time of the year, it just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all the holidays come in, you got all the pagans come in, and soon as February hit, you thinking, okay, now you went to you ain't even into the new year yet. It's still freezing cold out. And people living a life of all kind of rebellions and all kind of things. So, with that, man, I'm going to end the class. I'm going to say imagine, which you understand. Ahmad Shabbat, imagine, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barak Tah. I'm out the top. I'm going to salute for the sisters. Barak. Yahweh Shema. Yahweh Shema.
Al-Taba Shin Yahshua.
Yahweh Shema Al-Taba Shin Yahshua. To the sisters. My tie played in this.
Oh yeah, that